Globally, there are 4.01 billion women, as opposed to 4.05 billion men. However, today we're exploring countries with more women than men, why it happens, and what it means for social issues like marriage trends and rising numbers of single women. Welcome to Which Countries Have More Women Than Men? Be sure to watch until the end for the country where women have the highest life expectancy, and please subscribe to Chase This Place for more of the best videos. South Korea, our first country, has captured the world's imagination with its K-pop scene and architecture such as the historic Gyeongbokgung Palace. The demographic makeup shows a slight female majority, roughly 51%. This is partly due to South Korea having one of the lowest fertility rates in the world, with women having fewer children. Life expectancy is high, with women around 85 years and men 80 years. The marriage age for women is about 30, reflecting a societal trend toward later marriages. Around 40% of South Korean women are single. Number 2 on our list is Ukraine. It offers a rich tapestry of attractions, from its cities with stunning architecture such as Kyiv, to the ghost town of Chernobyl, a somber reminder of the past. In Ukraine, women make up about 54% of the population. Life expectancy figures differ noticeably between the genders, as women live to about 77 years, whereas men average 67 years. Ukrainian women get married around 25, and estimates suggest that 42% are single. Nestled along the Baltic coast is number 3, Latvia, which is well known for its Art Nouveau architecture in the city of Riga and relaxing beaches like Germala Resort. Demographically, it features a marked imbalance, with women representing 54% of the total population. Life expectancy shows women living up to 80 years, while men reach around 70. Latvian women marry a bit later than in some neighboring countries, with an average marriage age of 28. About 45% of adult women are currently single. At number 4 is Estonia, which is famous for its well-preserved medieval town in Tallinn, and Kadriorg Palace, which houses Kadriorg Art Museum. The gender balance here is slightly in favor of women, with around 54% female. Part of the reason is that more men than women migrate for work. Life expectancy in Estonia is relatively high. Women live around 82 years, while men reach about 75. Women marry around 30, and it is estimated that nearly 50% remain single, often due to the trend toward later marriages in this modern society. Belarus offers a fascinating mix of attractions: historic Mir Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and modern architecture like the National Library. Women account for 53% of the population. This can be explained by women in Belarus being better educated than men, among other factors. When it comes to longevity, women have an average life expectancy of 75 years, compared to 66 years for men. Marriage tends to occur early. The average age for women to get married is 25. Roughly 45% of Belarusian women are single, reflecting social issues combined with an aging population. At number 6 is Russia, famous for its incredible architecture, like St. Basil's Cathedral, and its spread-out natural scenery from the steppes of Siberia to the Ural Mountains. Russia's population skews significantly toward females. 54% are women, compared to 46% of men. This difference is partly due to life expectancy differences. Women live around 77 years, while men reach about 66 years. Women in Russia tie the knot around 26 years, and roughly 40% are unmarried. At number 7 is Portugal, famed for Belém Tower, a tribute to explorer Vasco da Gama, and the aquamarine waters of Marina Beach. Women constitute around 52% of the population, giving them a slight majority over men. This is in part because of more women entering the workforce. Life expectancy in Portugal is favorable, with women averaging 83 years, while men average 78 years. Women in Portugal tend to marry at the age of 30. Statistics indicate that 40% of Portuguese women are single. If you think of Italy, our 8th country, the historic Colosseum in Rome comes to mind, as well as Vatican City, the headquarters of the Catholic Church. Italy has a slight female majority, with about 52% women. Life expectancy is among the highest in the world. Women live about 84 years, while men average 79 years. Women marry later than in some other cultures, with a marriage age of 32. 45% of Italian women are single. Coming in at number 9 is Spain, which dazzles with the Guggenheim Art Museum featuring works by Andy Warhol, and Sagrada Familia Church, architect Antoni Gaudi's masterpiece. Women slightly outnumber men, with about 52% of the population, in part because more women than men move to Spain from South America. The life expectancy is excellent. On average, women live about 85 years, while men live about 80 years. Women get married around the age of 32. It is estimated that 40% of Spanish women remain single due to the pursuit of personal independence. At number 10 is Armenia, famous for Khor Virap, a monastery with panoramic views of Mount Ararat, and Republic Square, a lively quad with illuminated buildings and fountains. In Armenia, the demographic balance also favors women, with 53% female. In terms of life expectancy, women live to about 75 years, while men average 70 years. The typical age for marriage is around 24 years for women. Approximately 50% of Armenian women are reported to be single, reflecting modern challenges such as migration and changing social roles. Our 11th country, Germany, is synonymous with historic landmarks such as the Berlin Wall, which divided the country during the Cold War, and Neuschwanstein Castle, a fairy tale palace on the foothills of the Alps. Women account for about 51% of the population. German women enjoy a life expectancy of 83 years, while men average 78 years. Marriage customs indicate that women tie the knot in their late 20s or early 30s. Approximately 35% of German women are single. Our final country is Japan, famous for its incredible castles. Himeji Castle is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its global influence on pop culture, including anime and J-pop. In Japan, women make up a slight majority of the population, about 51%. Life expectancy is high. Women live up to 87 years, and men up to about 81. Women tend to marry later, with the average age being 29. Additionally, 35% of Japanese women remain single well into adulthood, a statistic attributed to a shift toward career prioritization. Please click on the link in the top right-hand corner for another first-rate video about expat life. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.